This Kickstarter campaign is sitting at around 50% funded, with more than 30 days left. So at first glance, you might think, okay, this is probably going to succeed. But when you start, actually digging into it, you start noticing some serious issues. So today, we are breaking down the 3 big mistakes that are slowing down this campaign. Because honestly, this project should be performing way better than it currently is. So this is Jixa Lady Tiger Plus, an action platformer inspired by classic 80s games. We are looking at around 8K raised. Let me scroll there. At 15K goals, about 160 backers, and still early in the campaign lifecycle. So 31 days to go. So this is not a dead campaign, but it's clearly underperforming for what it is. And after going through the entire page, the rewards and the structure, there are 3 major problem killing momentum. So mistake number 1, the page doesn't sell the game. So no structure, no guidance. The first thing that hits you, the page is not structured. So there is no clear navigation, no section on the left, no quick way to understand what's inside. You just scroll, and that's a problem. Because on Kickstarter, attention span is extremely low. If people can't scan your page quickly, you lose them. Then we get into the actual content. And here's the issue. It's mostly text. Look at this. Long paragraph, lore explanation, background story, but almost no gameplay visual. And that's a huge mistake. Because this is a video game campaign. People don't want to read your game. They want to see your game, and to play the game. If someone skipped the intro video, there is basically nothing showing the game. No gameplay loop, no level design preview, no mechanics in action, GIFs showing movement or combat. Well, 4 there, just 4. So that's kill conversion. Because right now the page is asking, hey, trust me, the game is good, instead of look how good this feels to play, So what should have been done? Short section, clear either visual first approach, GIFs everywhere, gameplay loops highlighted. This alone can significantly increase conversions. Mistake number 2, reward structure is a mess. Let's go to the rewards. This is probably the biggest issue in the campaign. The rewards are completely overcomplicated. Too many rewards, really. There are 21 reward tiers. That's way too much. At this point, it's not choice. It's confusion. And confused users don't buy. Really, don't forget that. This is a cognitive overload. Like when you go through the rewards, naming is inconsistent. The structure isn't clear. Differences are hard to understand, really. So, for example, this one includes Game Boy Advance. But this one is including the Megadrive. And there's an issue with the name, it's not in the name. Sometimes it's a bit complicated to understand, like there is so much detail. It's a mess. Even when you try to understand it carefully, it takes effort, and that's already too much for backers. The early bird strategy is broken. So early birds are supposed to help you reach your funding goal fast. But here, there is only 25 units per tiers. Look. Here and there. Very limited quantities. Total early bird revenue potential, it's around $3,500 for a 15,000 goal. That's not how you build momentum, really. The early bird should almost cover your goal alone. if it's not 100% of your goal, 15,000. That's not how you build momentum, really. Early bird should almost cover your goal alone. I will repeat that a second time. It should cover almost everything or the total of your goal. Again, I'm used to say that, but high tier rewards don't make sense. You have reward at 1,750 and $500. But there is no strong collector value. There is no strong brand power, no big IP attached to that. So realistically, there is, this tier won't convert. They just add noise. What should have done instead? So 6, 8 reward max, clear naming structure, strong core offer like digital, physical, collector. Simple, Early birds covering a large percentage of the goal. And visual comparison table. It's really important to have like a table with everything inside for people to compare, and to analyze the price, what they like, what they would prefer. Right now, the reward structure is actively hurting the campaign. That's it. Mistake number 3, lack of clarity and trust signals. So the about the team section is basically just names. There is no photo, no bio, no credibility. And in retro gaming, people love knowing who's behind the project. This is a missed opportunity, really. Just like a little photo, little bio, that would be really better. There is a language section, but no explanation, no text, nothing. Who is translating? Is it professional? Are all platforms supported? We don't know. Well, I think so, but as there is nothing, written, it's so much unknown. Same for the platforms. It's messy visually. Modern plus retro are all mixed together, like the logos there. It should be split, Those 4 first one there, the Game Boy Advance and Megadrive there. Should be split and, more structured. There are also some weird elements like unrelated sketch of the Ninja Turtle reference, which creates confusion. What does this have to do with the campaign? Really, every element on your page should reinforce your product, not distract from it. No, we don't know. So this campaign has good intention, decent product, real effort, but it really lacks clearly everywhere. And clarity is conversion, So to summarize, this campaign is not failing because the game is bad. It's underperforming because the page doesn't sell the gameplay. The rewards are overcomplicated and the overall experience lacks clarity. This is actually a great example of something important. You don't need a bad product to struggle on Kickstarter. You just need friction, confusion, and poor presentation. And it kills your momentum. Really, it kills it. If you are planning to launch your own campaign, learn from this. Because fixing just these 3 things, visual, rewards, clarity, can literally double your result. And if you want me to break down your campaign, drop it in the comments. I might review it next. If you are a game developer or creator and you want to make your Kickstarter campaign, I have a website which is crowdfunding.ninja. I have a form there. You can send me a message and I will help you.